Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and today we have another guest speaker to share with you on the channel, Dan the Collecting Man from Down Under, a very talented Australian content creator. He was on our channel this time last year, and he has a lot to say about the world of gold and silver, and a lot of very interesting coins in his collection as well. So go and check him out. There's a link in the description to his channel. Backyard Bullion Ramblers and Cool Kids Club members, go and give him a subscription. Now, if you're a budding content creator and you'd like to be featured on our channel, please get in touch. You can find my email in the description box below. Fear not though, I will be back later in the week with some absolutely stunning coin reviews and precious metal rambles of my own. But for now, let's sit back, relax, and hear what Dan the Collecting Man has got to say about the world of gold and silver.
Welcome to Dan the Collecting Man. Today I want to go through why I think Australian bullion is some of the best to stack and collect in the world. We're lucky enough to have some really great mints and a great variety of products and a lot of good series to collect and stack that do add a bit of premium if you can get the right ones, and just some of the amazing quality that we're lucky to access at a really good reasonable price within Australia. So I'm going to go through all the different styles that we have here in Australia and some of the different mints and some of the little newer mints that are coming out in Australia. Also going to go through a bit about the security. So I'm going to put some of the coins through the microscope just so you can have a really close look at what some of the details that are in these coins to protect you from having fakes out there. So really cool and a lot of fun, and I'm really lucky to live in Australia and have easy access to some of these beautiful products. So I'm going to start with the Perth mint because I think most stackers know of the Perth mint and the amazing products and quality that we have here in Australia. And we've got our standard government minted coin. So the Perth mint is owned by the Western Australian government, and this is our kangaroo that we have here that hopefully a lot of you already own some of these. So they're really good quality and absolutely great price to own some of these. So I love it how they've got some of these really detail here, like those really small lines. Makes it really hard to fake these ones, and from a milk spotting point of view, they're not too bad. I definitely have had a couple that have been milk spotted, but overall it's very far and few between compared to some of the other mints around. Then we have probably what the Perth mint is known for and is most collectible, and that's the Lunar series. So we have these ones here like the Lunar Dragon, the Tiger. One of my favorites so far has been the Lunar Snake for this year. It's absolute, the detail they put in this is the best snake by far that I've seen so far, and just how beautiful these coins pop up. The detail in these is just second to none that I've seen so far within Australia, and I think they're fantastic, and the sizes they come in as well. So you've got these nice little half out ones, and look at the quality in that. Then we go from a 2 ounce to a 5 ounce, and these are so cool to own, some of these nice 5 ounce ones. And then we go up to the massive 1 kilo coins, and it's just absolute fun to own something like that. And having a Lunar Dragon, they definitely add a lot of good premium, so something to look out for. And nevertheless, they're also a great thing to stack from my perspective. So I've enjoyed owning some of the Lunar series that come out of the Perth mint. And another one is the Kookaburra. So this is the 2025 Kookaburra, so 35 years in the making. And as you can see here, it's got like a little privy mark on it, and this is the 1990 version of it. So you can see how the quality has improved over the years from the very first edition to that. And it used to be a $5 coin, now it's a $1 coin, but you can just see the quality of how they've produced these. Absolutely fantastic. So these are made in the $500,000, and they just seem to get better and better every year with all the little details within these ones. And then we also have the wedge-tailed eagle, which is another great series. It's 10 years so far that it's been around, and I know a lot of Americans love these wedge-tailed eagle versions. They look really cool. And the Brumby, which is a classic Australian horse, which is absolutely cool. I love it how this one's on the desert plain with the lightning, and the coloured version of this one absolutely pops. It's a really nice one to look out for. And the Dragon coin, so that's another one. This is an actual coin, a $1 coin, as we can see here, that comes out every year, and these are very, very collectible. And if you go back early in the series, they're very hard to get, and you have to pay a very high premium to get these ones, but just the detail that they come out in is absolutely cool. So really nice little series to collect on that one. And then we'll go into the gold. For me, this is one of my favorite bits of gold from the Perth Mint. This is a new series that started to come out. So it's only the first one of its kind was the dragon. They've now just released this in silver. And as you can see here, again, we've got the detail, and there's a lot of micro engraving in this all over the coin on the front and back, and it absolutely looks fantastic. And I love the way they've packaged this on top of it. Just draws your eye to the gold in the middle. It's really, really nice series to collect. I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with the snake. And we've had some of these other cool ones. This was the Perth Mint 125 year version, which is really cool. Also have that in the proof. And that's another thing, the quality of these, when you get a proof version, you're very comfortable in looking at getting a 70 in these. So I love that, and I love the quality in it. And they had their special edition one. This is very similar to the kangaroo. That is our standard bullion. They had a proof version of that, and it was nice to get a 70 on that. But you can just see the detail and how good these quality of the Perth Mint comes up. So we also have a little bit of platinum. I think the one that is the most collectible is the Lunar series. They only mint 5,000 of these 1 ounce platinums, and normally within a couple of days they're already sold out. So you can get some pretty good premium for a platinum. And the Koala series is another great one that people love to stack and collect. So what I'll do now quickly is show you where the micro engraving and what kind of quality you're looking at under Microscope for that, and then we'll go into some of the other mints and products that we have out here. So I'll just bring it in there. We'll have a first look at the standard kangaroo, and in this one we're looking down in the letters down here. So every year they move it into a different location, so you really have to look, and under the naked eye it's nearly impossible to find it, but we'll show you under the microscope what we're looking for here. And as you can see there in the E on the left, there's a tiny little A, and that's the letter we're looking for to make sure this is a genuine coin and not a fake. So very, very small detail. And as you can see here, if you're looking at the E just under camera here, you really can't see that micro engraving, so you need to have a good little microscope to have a look at it. The next one I'll have a quick look at is the Kookaburra, and then I'll go in the Lunar, and then we'll move on. So the next one is up here right at the top. So we're looking at just seeing the quality of this coin. Absolutely beautiful. So we can see there on the B, we can see the P. So this one has a P. So that's the micro engraving there for P for Perth Mint. So it's right up there in the middle of the B. So another great one. So it's not the mint mark, which is over here, but that's the micro engraving security features that they have there. And lastly, I'll go on the Lunar series, which is a very collectible one. So this one we're looking right on the little bit of land here on the right hand side. We've got a little P there. As you can see, that one stands out nice and clear. The P there that you can look at, which is really cool. And just seeing all the details in that looks absolutely fantastic. Look at the eye. I love the Perth Mint and love the quality. I've never really had any concerns or issues with the products there. So next we'll go into the Royal Australian Mint when it comes to bullion, and that's another different one to look out for. Probably not as well known worldwide. They do some pretty cool coins. The key differences are they don't have the security like you used to with the Perth Mint, and we're only 3/9 fine silver instead of 4, which is not a big problem. But the key thing for me is very similar to the Royal Mint in the UK, is they love to start series that are really cool. This is probably one of my favourite series that they've started so far. This is the coat of arms, and you can look at on the obverse how they've done the obverse with the small Queen Elizabeth there, and then they've done the sign. So the design work is absolutely sensational. This is the last one they did, and it looks really cool, but then they've just stopped. So this was from 2023, and they haven't done any since, and no communication to if they're going to do it again. And that's a real shame, because they really make some nice detailed coins, and there's been a few of those in the past where they've created some bullion products and they've stopped. That's why a lot of people don't get as much of the Royal Australian Mint product. Then we go into the Hobart Mint, which is a nice little boutique kind of mint that started out only last year in 2024, and they create some really different products and I really like it. So this is the Bone Dome. And one of the key things that you'll notice of the difference here is the reeded edges. So the edges around here is very different to your standard coin. So you don't have that very straight kind of line. They've made it like it's the edges of the cliff face within Tasmania. So I'll show that there, but look at the quality and how cool that is. These are higher premium products, but as you can see here, Hobart Mint 2024, 1 ounce, and you see the size difference of these. So they're a lot smaller in size, but a lot fatter. So that way they can show off the edges a bit more and get a bit different product. So there's a few other additions here that you can see here that are a little bit different. And this is the more standard, closer to your spot price version, which is the Cradle Mountain in Tasmania. So beautiful designs and beautiful made, produced coins, and definitely one to look out for as more collector pieces in the future. We obviously also have in Australia also some of our decimal and pre-decimal silver. So these are the 50 cent from 1966, 80% silver. So 3 of these make up an ounce, and these are really cool, nice pieces to get. And we also had crowns for a couple of years, and this is probably one of my favorite pre-decimals. These do have a bit of premium because they are quite collectible, but I love having some of these older pre-decimal ones with a bit of silver within it. So it's also important, just like any other country, to make sure you have good dealers to get your products from. So like in the US, you have a good LCA if you can find it. In the UK, you have Atkinson Bullion. In Australia, we have Bullion Now. So this is the bags we get from Bullion Now. They're fantastic from their pricing, their buybacks, and also their education. They also have a YouTube channel, and I know they've been on Backyard Bullion in the past, communicating and educating people, and I love that aspect with Bullion Now to make sure they do educate people on the industry. And I find that I've learned a lot from watching their videos myself. So I'd love you to chuck in the comments below, what is your thoughts on Australian bullion? Is it something that you personally like to collect? And what is your favorite products that you've purchased so far? And I'd love to do a special shout out to Backyard Bullion. Thanks for all the work you've done. This is a beautiful 10-ounce silver bar that you made for me last time I was on your channel, and some of the beautiful products. I love the products that he makes. So big shout out, and all the education that you do for the bullion community. I love it, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be on your channel again. So for all the special cool kids in the club, I'd love a special thanks to you for watching, and hopefully you enjoy this video and you subscribe to Dan the Collecting Man. It'll mean a lot for my little channel to help it grow. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.
So I just want to say a huge and massive thank you to Dan the Collecting Man for his content to put on my channel. It's really great as a content creator to have a bit of a breather. When you've made 1,800 plus videos, as have I, it sometimes can be a little bit wearing to find the next thing to talk about. And it's always great to get other people's opinions. So if you're a content creator and you'd like to have your channel shared on my channel and share your thoughts and opinions and grow your audience, then please get in touch. You can email me, byb@backyardbullion.com. All you need to do is just make a fun video that you think people would enjoy, and we'll share it, and we'll give you some links and shout outs on our channel. Otherwise, once again, thank you to Dan the Collecting Man. Go and check him out. Links in the description box below. We'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.